Hey, are you looking to upgrade your key life areas and evolve to a higher level of existence? To practically harness personal growth and spirituality in a crazy, busy, imperfect world? Then you've come to the right place. My name is Prash, and this is Urban Spirituality, the show which uniquely fuses ancient wisdom with contemporary self-growth and spiritual disciplines to deliver value-adding tools, traits, and insights to help you unleash your fullest potential. We always keep it real, featuring authentic, unfiltered dialogue with guests from diverse backgrounds to inspire, entertain, and enlighten all who listen. So get ready for your dose of urban spirituality. Be present and let's dive in.
We put ourselves out for other people to make sure we feel like a good person, and but actually deep inside we can be lying to ourselves, because when it comes back to yourself, you look in the mirror, you don't feel like a good person. So you're putting on a brave face. Hey, I'm all right, but deep inside, I talked about this yesterday or a couple of days ago, how I've allowed myself to feel sadness. And I allow myself to feel the sadness because when you allow yourself to feel the sadness, hello Nada, hello Gez, Jez. When you allow yourself to feel the sadness, it will pass. If you don't allow yourself to feel the sadness, you can, I'm fine. Guess what? You're not fine, because you're not accepting it. You're not acknowledging it. You're not being truthful to yourself. Because life is tough and life can be hard, and it's very, very sad. And if it wasn't sad, if it wasn't hard, you wouldn't appreciate the good stuff. So you need sadness, you need pain and suffering. Unfortunately, that's life. So why am I saying that? If you say it's okay all the time, you're not going to acknowledge that pain and suffering. And someone who knows about depression, that's when people get depressed. I've verged on depression. I've had a lot of therapy, and the sort of stuff that me and Prash are going to be doing at our retreat on the 15th to the 17th in Harlow, Essex at Carbon Retreats, our mind, body and spirit rejuvenation retreat. We're going to be talking about this sort of stuff, how to love yourself and acknowledge yourself and be true and not be two-faced to yourself. Over to you, Prash.
Thanks, Alec. And I want to say this. I want to start by saying this.
Right. Prash has gone quiet. I know, it's back.
Hi, Alex, I'm here. Right here. Can you see me?
Mate, yeah. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Steve.
You know, I want to just say this. I want to say this to everyone. Hey, folks. Alex, thanks that was a good insight, a good intro into this. I want to share this. How many times have you found yourself being and saying, hey, somebody, a fan or a family member, they've done something amazing and you're praising them. But when it comes to yourself, you're criticizing yourself all the time. How many times have you said, oh, well done, mate, that was great, congratulations on the promotion, well done on passing your exams, great that you passed your driving test. We're kind to our kids, we give them encouragement, at least most of us do, right? When we hear a friend has done something or a work colleague has done something, we're patting them on the back. Why is it that we're patting other people on the back, but we're beating ourselves up with a stick and lashing ourselves when it comes to our victories? Why is it we're not able to recognize stuff that we're doing which is actually good, and where a pat on the back may be more beneficial than beating ourselves up? That, my friend, is being two-faced to ourselves. And here's the thing, right? Alex, right?
Guys, can you see Prash? If you can't see Prash, people will say, oh, okay, I think they can see. Sorry, I apologize, Prash.
That's cool. If they can see it, that's okay. You know, and I want to say this, right? How many people, how would you feel, and we've all had this, right? If somebody's talking nicely to your face, but behind your back, they're saying bad stuff. And we've probably known people like this, right? They're sweet to our face, and then they say something else behind our back, right? Two-faced. And yet here we are. We'll say sweet stuff to other people. We'll be kind to other people. We'll say some nice stuff. When it comes to us, we say shitty stuff. We feed ourselves bullshit. We feed ourselves our story. We feed ourselves that for 40 years on this, I did it. For years, I fed myself the story. I'm an orphan. I lost my mom young. I had a hard time. I was beaten up. I was bullied. I was considered, I'm a Paki. I'm a brown guy. So, racism. And I'm nothing more than a Paki Indian guy living in London. I got nothing else going for me. I'm a loser. Yeah, I did a degree, but, my dad forced me into it. My dad was an alcoholic. I can go on and on and on. Now my story is now starting to rule my whole goddamn life. It's ruling my life. It's ruling the decisions that I make. It's ruling the kind of people I want to date or not date, the kind of jobs that I do. Everything is being ruled because my story is ruling me, because I'm not cutting myself the same slack that I'm cutting other people, because I can't be nice to myself. I don't know how to forgive myself. Can anybody relate to this? Alex, I know, you feel this.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Yeah, we can be our own biggest coaches and cheerleaders and supporters, and we can be our worst nemesis. And it's learning how to speak. And I talk about this all the time. Be careful what you say. What goes out your mouth goes out and then comes back in to your muscles, to your mind, to your thoughts. And like I talk about Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest. He was one of the best self-hypnotists the world's ever seen. The first time me and Prash trained, hey Stuart, hey Marcus, how you doing, mate? The first time Prash was like, you were struggling on something, and we all do this. And as a coach, as a friend, as a teammate, that's my job to give you a kick up the bum in a good way. And Prash allowed me to do that. I wasn't doing it in an aggressive way. I said, mate, come on, what are you doing? No. What's that face? You're going like it's painful. Like, tell your body it's not painful. I mean, we all do that. And what gives out first in training was always our physicality for our mind. Sorry, our mind. I've got it wrong. It's always our mind for our physicality. I've often seen, when you feel like you're done and you've got nothing more left in the tank, you're only 40% done. You got your mind is so powerful. I mean, look at the feats man has accomplished in times of having to when the granny or the mum who's weak managed to lift a car or to protect a child from burning to death or whatever. What am I saying? That's not always possible, but there are many cases recorded where human beings have managed to do the most amazing feats. And their physicality is absolutely gone, but the mind is so strong. So if you learn how to tap into these forces that are all around us, and I'm not talking hocus pocus, I can talk in scientific terms. I want to try and make it quick and easy. And I said this the other day, it's magic, but all magic is science unexplained, because what we're talking on now 100 years ago is magic. Now, I'm sure in another 100 years, there's going to be all sorts of things that we consider magic, which we don't understand. But forget going 100 years in the future. Let's go a couple of thousand years in the past. In the past, we had so much magic we call magic. We can't currently comprehend how they built certain things in our world now, and they were actually much more advanced. Why am I saying this? We use something called mantra therapy. Mantra therapy is part of the course that me and Prash run. Mantras are a very powerful science, which when they're chanted in a certain way, they lower your body into a deep parasympathetic nervous system, which reduces cortisol. It makes you feel happy. It's like meditation, it's relieving, giving you a pressure valve. When you know how to say these sort of things, if you don't know how to meditate, if you don't know how to breathe, what an easy way. You just repeat a mantra. You don't have to learn how to. You have to know how to meditate. It's meditation. It's stress relief for dummies. Great, perfect, wonderful for the masses.
Hey folks, thanks so much for listening. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and as with all our episodes, found something to inform, inspire, and empower you in your personal and spiritual journeys in life. As always, feel free to leave a little love through your ratings and comments, subscribe, and share it with those you care about. And take your personal and spiritual evolution to the next level by joining us on one of our unique events, workshops, or retreats, or taking advantage of our personal and professional coaching packages. Find out more about us at mantratherapy.co.uk. I'm your host, Prash K. This is Urban Spirituality, and we will catch you on the next episode.